right now we're headed to the gym, and finally gyms can open. It's been so long and it's been very frustrating because I think for us, you know, we go to the gym not because we want to lose weight or because we're trying to look sexy or whatever. It's mainly because it's just a part of our life now, and it's something that we need just to stay sane and get through every day of this pandemic. And so it's been really hard to be restricted in that, even when going to the gym and working out has been something that has kept me the healthiest ever in my life. And so I know and I see how good exercising, going to the gym, working out has been for me. So it's kind of sad and it's very disappointing that during a pandemic, it's something I've always said, I'm like a broken record. During a pandemic, we're not allowed to work out and go to the gym, but we're allowed to go to the mall, we're allowed to shop sometimes. So that's what is frustrating for me, because I get if gyms couldn't operate completely because everything else was completely closed too, but the thing is they allow restaurants to open, but gyms aren't allowed to open at all. And so that's where, or we're not even sometimes allowed to work out outside, and that's what is frustrating to me. Right now we're allowed to operate, and so I'm happy about that, and that's all that matters. And today, well, we're headed there now to the gym. We're very happy that we can work out again. We're gonna do barbell work. I think this will be my last day for the week, and then I'll try to rest. It's also the first day of my period, and so I will just work out today because I still feel okay, and then I'll rest and just do yoga tomorrow until Sunday. So that is what's up. cramped her like a motherfucker. Say hi sa vlog.
Hi vlog! Welcome to my guys!
So we're back in the car. We're going home already. We already had breakfast, Tinda La Paz, which is usually what we do after every workout. Doing a workout on the first day of my period. Before, I would have never been able to do that at all. I do have, I forgot the term, endometriosis. I had endometriosis, and so I had surgery, and I've always had very painful periods, and usually when I get my period I can't move at all. I can't do anything at all. But ever since I started doing CrossFit, I noticed that my periods have become more manageable, and I guess not only CrossFit but maybe just like overall lifestyle change. But it's still painful though. Like today I still feel things, but the fact of me being able to work out is such a huge difference. So now we're on our way home. Usually I have a 9 a.m. class, but this morning I don't. So I will just go home. I will probably take a shower and then prepare juice orders, because at 10 a.m. I have to make a delivery and just check if I have other like work that needs to be done. But other than that, I'm pretty much free this morning. He will have to coach later on at 10:30, so that's what's up. But yeah, that's kind of my morning so far, and it's only 8:33 a.m. So feeling good, feeling happy, but just a little discomfort from my period. I am back home and I already took a shower. I am not feeling so great. Like the pain is really, it's there, and it makes me want to cry because it's very painful. But I don't want to take any meds until it's like really necessary. So usually I'll take medication, like a painkiller, when I'm like about to teach, and if it's really bad and I need to like show up for students, that's the only time that I'm gonna take medication. But for now, since I'm just gonna stay here and chill, I'm not gonna take those meds. So anyway, right now I'm preparing orders. I'm just labeling all my green juice, and if you didn't know, I sell green juice. This is a lot of, it's just full of, it's packed of vegetables and fruits, and I'll talk about it more probably in another video. But yeah, I'm so happy that this business is doing really well. It's just a small tiny thing. I don't even consider it as a business really yet. I don't know, I'm in denial probably. But yeah, I'm happy that I have this. It keeps me busy, but also it's something that I really love. It's something that I actually drink every single day and cannot live without anymore. I have my own right now, drinking mine. And I opened up a bottle because I was like, I'm in pain. I need something to soothe me a little bit, and that feels good. So that's what's up. So like I said, I don't have class right now, and so on Thursdays, because it's a Thursday today, right now it is, by the way, it's already 9:25. Usually on Thursdays I reserve that for like content creation, for my personal stuff, for like Ilongga Yogi. So today is a Thursday, and that's why I'm vlogging today. And but I think I can handle this. I'm just gonna do just this and not do other work, because my body can't really handle that, and I am learning to be okay with that because I'm on my period. And if anyone out there who is not a woman experience their period and experience what I was feeling right now, I'm pretty sure you would just feel like you can't function properly. So instead of me forcing myself to work, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna rest a little bit today. So because I don't have a class, I want to get this done and then send these out for delivery. And I'm gonna sit here and kind of chat with you guys about how I'm feeling right now besides the pain that I'm feeling in my periods. I'm feeling really good, actually. Yeah. Because I'm comparing in my head right now, I'm comparing to how I felt like weeks ago, or not even weeks ago, like a week ago, and I wasn't doing really well. And if you probably know me, you probably didn't realize that, but yeah, I was kind of secretly struggling about a few things, and I'm going through like a lot of changes personally. And it's, when I say personally, it's not like in my personal life, but it's deeper than that. Like I feel and I know it's crazy noisy, don't mind it. I live right in the heart of the city, so it's gonna be noisy, and I live right next to a hospital too, so just live with it. Anyway, I've been going through a lot of changes, and it's all like emotional changes, and I guess it's because I'm, you know, stepping into adulthood, like officially, no excuses, because I'm turning 30 next year in a few months. And so it's like I think right now I'm at this point where I don't know the right exact term, but it's like I'm going through all my habits, all my behaviors. I'm going through my past a little bit, my childhood, and trying to see what I have carried with me to adulthood, to where I am now, and has like affected my career, my relationships, my choices, who I am today, like all these different things. Because now I'm thinking about, you know, having my own family, making my own family, like having my own family in the future. I'm not saying that like I'm gonna do that tomorrow or in a year. No, definitely not. But in the future, in the near future, because I know that that has always been a dream of mine and something that I definitely want to do. I want to be emotionally just present and emotionally grounded once I do become a mom, and once I do become a wife, let's say. I want to be emotionally fine and at peace with myself. And I know that that's not just gonna happen like that. I know that it's still a process, but I just want to do the work that I can now and make sure that I am healed, so that I do not pass on any trauma or any just baggage, emotional baggage, to my future kids. I'll show you the dogs because they're going crazy. Chanela, Gucci, hello, hello. Gucci, behave. Oh, what should I do? I love you so very much, and I love this girl so very much. Have a vlog, I love you so much. I'm so giggle. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna talk more later on in the video, but that's where I am right now. So I'm gonna go grab not grab, but book a grab for these and then send them. So I'm done, and I'll show you my work. So here I have 10 juices that are going to SM, and I know it looks disgusting like that, but I promise you it tastes good. And then I have 3 plus 1 big one I will be sending over to a friend. So these need to be quiet. Anyway, my room right now, and as you saw, nothing much has changed. I still look exactly the same way as you saw me, but I just slept. I just napped and slept, and before that would really get to me, I want to put this up higher. There you go. Okay, so anyway, I prepared like something else to like talk about for the whole vlog, but I think this works. This actually is better because I just got my period today. I ended up just chilling and relaxing. And here's the thing, I wanted to talk about productivity because yesterday actually I was invited to be on a podcast, a local podcast, which is a huge thing for me because I love podcasts. It's been a dream of mine to always be invited to do a podcast. I have my own podcast, but that's just like my own little thing. Anyway, we talked about productivity, and I thought that it would be very important for me to talk a little bit more about what I have learned when it comes to productivity. And I think that I have a lot to thank to TikTok because I know we all joined TikTok for fun, but now I'm actually learning a lot of things because of TikTok. And here's the thing, for years and years, I think you can relate to, my value has been attached to my productivity. Like, I would only see myself as a success if I am able to work so hard and look so busy. Like, that's the only time I can say that I'm proud of myself. And here's the thing, I have had a history with productivity and success and just working hard and all of that stuff. And when I was younger, I particularly remember working so hard for something, and then in the end not getting it, not being recognized for all that hard work. And that really hurt me. Like, that hurt me so much, to the point that when that happened, I stopped working as hard as that, because I was like, what's the whole point? Like, why am I making myself go through all that torture, and then in the end just be unhappy because I didn't get what I was working hard for. I'm glad that I experienced that at a young age and realized that, why am I even gonna waste my time forcing myself and trying so hard to be successful and be on top, and then in the end not just be unhappy, like drained of all happiness, because that's exactly what happened to me. And since then, I have slowly learned that I should just let go of that. There is no point in making myself suffer that much, and that's why I am where I am now. Like, I have chosen this career path because I could have done anything else, right? I could have been anything else, but I have chosen this career path as a yoga teacher because this is what sparks joy in me. This is what makes me feel alive. Like, this is what makes me feel like I'm doing something that matters and that I am fulfilled at every single night. And that, although that I'm explaining it to you seems like amazing, it also has its downsides. And I have grown up in a family like where my mom is the breadwinner, and I always seem to compare myself to her because of course I am her only daughter. So I think like everyone probably compares me to her, and it's hard for me to kind of accept that this is the path that I have chosen in a way, and it makes me sometimes feel like I'm not good enough. And so circling back to the whole productivity thing is that a lot of the times I compare my productivity to my mom's productivity or to someone else's productivity, and that always just makes me feel bad. And so especially last year when I had to stop teaching and the studio had to close, and then we had all that time on our hands to just think and be with our thoughts, it really made me feel like I don't feel like I'm doing enough or that I'm good enough. But I can't give any more. Like, I can't do any more because, again, going back to what I shared earlier, in my heart, I have nothing else more to push or to give, because I know that when I push myself, and force myself to do something that just doesn't like resonate with me, it's incredibly draining to the point where I feel like I am soulless. That's how it feels to be someone who has to deal with a mental illness and a history of that, has to take care and make sure that I am like okay every single day because nobody else is going to take care of me. And so there has always been this battle of I want to do more, but I know that I can't do more, and I need to be okay that this is my definition of productivity. And so what I'm trying to say here to wrap everything up is that I have learned that my productivity is different from your productivity and is very far from my mom's productivity or some other friend's productivity who I look up to. And just because it's different doesn't mean that I am not good enough or that I am failing or that I am weak. I have had to come to terms with the fact that yes, I may not be doing what anyone else is doing and earning as much as they are. And yes, because of my mental health, my history of that, I cannot do as much as I wish I could. I can only do so much, you know, and as much as that sucks and as much as that is not how I wish things are, I could go on and blame like my family or my parents for not being around as much or whatever, but there's no point in blaming them. It's nobody's fault. And yes, I'm left kind of having to fix that trauma now, which is a lot to do, which is very emotionally draining, but this is the cards that I have been dealt with, and this is what is making me grow into a better version of myself. And I know that this will help me attain what it is that I would love to have in my life in the future, like a family, or like I mentioned earlier, you know. And so my hope is that in the future I look back on this and realize that all of this has been preparing me to become a good mom, a good parent, a good wife, a good partner, and a present one at that. And to also be a good daughter and a good tita or a good niece, you know, and to be more present this time around, because I wasn't always like that in the past. To be more whole and secure in myself this time around. I am learning to accept who I am fully, like the way I work, the way I function each day. As you saw, if you were probably watching this and you work your ass off every day, you would probably look at me and see that I'm lazy AF. And that's how I have viewed myself for the longest time. But underneath that laziness is so much more that people don't understand. Especially if you have never dealt with a mental illness, you would not understand that at all. So there's a lot happening, and it takes me this much to make sure and ensure that I am ready to show up in everything else that I do. You know, I show up when I teach my classes. I want to be there and present for them. So if it means I need to take this long break, I need to take a break and not work the whole day and sleep all day, so be it. Even if I have to do it days and days and days, so be it. If it helps me show up and be present, and that's what I ultimately want, then I'll take it, you know. And so I have been learning how to accept that right now. If you're going through what I'm going through, you'll start to see yourself in a different light, and hopefully you'll feel a little bit more secure about yourself and a bit more like at peace with yourself. So that's how I spend my day. I won't be teaching anymore, so it's kind of ironic that I upload a vlog of what a day in the life of a yoga teacher is, and then not teach in that video. But it is what it is, and maybe next time you'll see a vlog where I am teaching the whole entire day. But today, this is how I rest, this is how I recover, and this is how I do it as mindfully as I can. And yeah, thank you for watching, and thanks for your time, and I'll see you again next time. yeah, take care of yourself.